Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Kaye, and I'm coming back with a recap, a Vlogmas recap of what's been going on for the past 2 weeks. So I hope you guys are ready. Grab your assistant, sit down, relax, and let's just chit chat. I had a couple of things that happened. First things first, I went to a couple of concerts. One of the concerts I went to was a 90's concert, and let me just give a quick review on that. It had Kaye, I think it was Silk, Brownstone, who else? H-Town. I know I'm missing some people. Jade. Did I say Next? And Donnell Jones. Well, if you live in Houston, you know that it was at the Arena Theater. But if you don't, it was still at the Arena Theater. But it was different. It reminded me of why I don't like going to concerts in Houston. It just doesn't give me like it used to be when oh Lord, I'm about to tell my age. When the concerts were like at the Summit, when we used to go to things, it was just different. It was different. It was like, I don't know. I said Brownstone was there. Everybody performed pretty well. They sound pretty good. H-Town, oh my God. It was the crowd participation for me. It's just only so much crowd participation you can do. Like, it's like, yeah. Don't give a shout out to everybody. Everybody, y'all. It was too much. But I enjoyed I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the group of people I was with for sure. But I don't have to go see another one. I'll just leave it at that. I'll probably insert some clips in of the concert to come. I also went to some people's house and did some assessments for some organizations, and I got lost. So my homegirl invited me out to her house. Y'all see any houses? Clearly it looks like a scene from Queen Sugar. Rough Angel, you out there somewhere? Going to one person's house. I was like, who lives this far? I went to another concert. That was this past weekend. Fast forward to this past weekend. I went to a concert. I went to the T.I. concert, which was again at the Arena Theater. My review on that. It was like being in the auditorium, in your high school auditorium. It really was. First of all, the doors opened at 7. The concert's supposed to start at 8:30. I didn't expect it to start at 8:30, but I also didn't expect for him to get on stage at 10:41. I mean, that was 2 hours of watching the host, who clearly needed an oxygen tank. Bless his little heart, he was so out of breath. And the acts, like, I don't know. I just felt like whoever promoted that didn't think that all the way through. Shout out, I definitely want the little babies to get their shine, but I didn't want that forced upon me. Like, I feel like you should have had a different opening act, you know? But it is what it is. When T.I. did come on, he did his thing, baby. He did his T.I. movement, so. What you know about that? What you know about that? Hey, I enjoyed, he reminded me of some songs that I have not heard in forever. So I'm going to insert some clips of that as well. Somewhere up in here. I want to apologize for my lighting. I think it's decent, but it could be a whole lot better had I brought my ring light with me. But this all brings me to a question that I had. I know a lot of you guys are probably familiar with Nene leaks, and I was asked by two people this weekend, how did I feel about that? And so I wanted to talk to you guys about that. Now that we didn't caught up on what I've been doing, which was, I didn't want to include working and all that, so. But I wanted to talk to you guys about that because I feel like someone else could be going through that, and I think I could tell you why I was asked the question. I was asked the question because it's familiar territory for me. So I was asked, how do I feel about Nene moving on so fast? We're gonna sit down for this one. Sit down with me, people. Grab a seat. I'll start off by saying this. How I feel, what I've come to learn is that people tend to judge what they don't understand. And I'm not the type of person, like, I might say something because I normally say the first thing that comes to mind, but I probably say something, but then I go back and I think about it. So if someone does something that's weird or out the norm, I don't automatically judge. I'm not the judge. I'm more of a lawyer. I have your best interest at heart. Like, I want to know what's going on. Why did we get here? So I could be able to defend you. So I'm not really a judge. I'm more of a lawyer when it comes to things like that. So how do I feel about Nene moving on? I'm happy for Nene. I'm happy for Nene as long as Nene is happy. Nobody can really tell you what the expectations people have on people, and feeling like how they're supposed to dictate your life and stuff like that is mind-boggling to me. Like, you don't live in her shoes. You don't know her. You don't know every aspect of what goes on in her life. You only knows what she shows you. And I'm saying that for the people that watch YouTubers as well. They judge off of what they see without knowing the whole story. So one thing that did make me say is that they're saying that he's married. I don't married, still married, or whatever. I don't know the whole gist of that. I don't know if they're going through a divorce. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he's really married. I don't know. But I'm going to give my 2 cents on as it guys. But I'm going to give my opinion as if he's not married. I don't think it's a timetable of when you're supposed to move on. Let's just face it, y'all. Nene is not old, but she's not young either. And she shouldn't have to wait to be happy again because that's what society wants to see. That doesn't mean that her love stops for Greg because she's happy with someone else. That doesn't mean that. And I'm speaking from experience because I lost my husband after 17 years. And there's no warning. There's no, I'm trying to see how to explain it. Look, you have all these feelings that you loved someone with every fiber of your being. At least that was for me. And all of a sudden it's gone. Everything about your life changes. Losing a spouse versus losing a parent or something like that is totally different. It's totally different because your connection with them is different. So losing that good morning, losing that I love you, losing that, babe, can you zip me up before I go to work? Losing that, hey babe, can we talk about the bills over? Losing all that, all at once, your life completely changed. Who gives you the right to say how a person should move on? I know that you're very vulnerable after that. Anything that feels good you want around you, regardless of what it is. Anything that feels good you want around you. For me, it was the love of my friends. It was I had a really close, we're still good, really good friends, but you have to, now I can say this, in going through this, you do have to be careful. And what I mean by that is that you'll grow attachments that shouldn't happen, or you become codependent because you like I said, you're used to that person, your person. And I had a really good friend. Why do I keep saying hey? Why y'all keep letting me say hey? I have a really good homeboy, and him and I used to talk every day because that's like my best friend that's a boy, and well, a guy because he's a little older than a boy, but we would talk every day because he would just check on me. He knew my relationship, he knew my husband, he knew our relationship, so he knew what I was going through, he knew how long we've been together, so he knew, he was just kind of like that sounding board. So he kind of stepped in and was like checking on me daily. We would talk, like he keeps me laughing. And so it would come times to where he was transforming over from doing one job to another. So it took time away. So he really didn't have a chance to talk. So what I realized is that I had came dependent on those conversations and us and so we basically decided that we didn't need to talk every day because I needed to heal on my own. So at that point, it's kind of like I just kind of took his pictures down, and I just kind of said, hey, we're gonna have to figure this thing out. So I say all that to say, as long as she not hurt nobody, Nene, do your thing, baby. Do your thing. I am so happy for you. You're not sitting around and waiting on other people's approval. Do you, boo? Because nobody can tell you how to feel. Nobody can tell you. You don't know. Like I said, people judge what they don't understand. And if you just think about that statement. I'll give you a second. And that just doesn't apply to this. That applies to everything. People judge what they don't understand. So, with that being said, that's my 2 cents on how I feel about Nene moving on after Greg. I wish her nothing but the best, both of them. You know, like I said, my opinion is based on as if he's single. But anyway, I think that's about it, guys. I'm not going to keep you up. I do want to give you some things that are coming up. I have been mapping out a plan to be more consistent and bring you more content, and I'm super excited about it. So I'm not going to talk about it too much because I talked about the Vlogmas, and here we are over 2 weeks later, and I'm posting another Vlogmas. But hey, I told you guys I was going to give it a try. I did, and here we are. But thank you guys for taking the time and catch up with me. I love you guys, and I thank you so much for all my subscribers. It means so much to me. You guys are amazing. So because of that, I want to keep this going. I got to keep this going. I love getting in front of the camera. I love talking to you guys. So until the next one, bye-bye.